Hey there, everybody. We are excited to begin in-person, indoor worship services inside our sanctuary again on the 29th of November. On that day, the doors will be open. We will still have some limitations, of course. Reservations will be needed, and I'll tell you more about what it's going to be like inside when we get in there. So when we enter the sanctuary, either through the front door at the steps or through one of the side doors, we're going to ask you all that as you enter the building, you maintain a distance of at least 6 feet from one another. Of course, if you're here as a family unit or as a couple, you can come in together, but we would like those distances between each worshiping unit. As you come in at both doors, we will have a sanitizing station with some hand sanitizer. If you've forgotten to bring a mask, there will be a mask provided for you. If you feel a need for gloves, we have some gloves here as well to be able to give to you. As we enter into the sanctuary building itself, we will have seating zones marked out in our pews, both in the balcony and in the downstairs seating section. In your reservations, we will know the number of people that are worshiping with you, and we will seat you together in those specific zones. Services will continue to be a little bit different. The CDC would still advise strongly against congregational singing. And so we will invite you to listen as Joan or one of our singers leads us in worship in the sanctuary every Sunday morning. We also ask that everybody keeps their masks on for the duration of the service. The only folks who will not have a mask on at that time are anybody who is speaking from the front, when they will remove their masks for the part that they are speaking. It almost goes without saying after the way we've all been doing life in the last 8 months. But please do your best when you come to worship to refrain from handshakes and hugs and up-close greetings like that. We will pass the peace in a very different way, and we will guide you through that in our service. We know it's different. We know it's not ideal, but it's the way that we can come together safely and continue to worship in this way together. It is our hope and intention when we come back to 8 o'clock worship in the sanctuary that we will pick up our habit of celebrating Holy Communion every single week. We will do that in the way that we have become accustomed to in the last couple of months at backyard worship. We will have pre-packaged communion elements that will be given to those who want them on their way into the service. And we will invite you to hold that pack until the appropriate time in the service. We are doing our very best to open up so that we can worship in person and indoors once more and continue our journey back to normality for us. And so we hope that you will place your reservation on our website by going through mumconline.com/connect. And if you're not so hot on the internet, you can always give us a call to reserve your spot at this service. Our numbers will be limited initially to 50 people in the sanctuary. And that way, if everybody does as we're asking them to and keeps their distances, we'll be able to keep going with a worshiping witness here in our sanctuary for the first time in over 8 months.